Good day, everyone. We'll be presenting our group report for our on-the-job training experience. Throughout this presentation, we'll be sharing what we have learned, observed, and experienced during our time on site. The OJT experience bridges classroom theory and real-world civil engineering practice, exposing us to practical challenges, teamwork, and the realities of fieldwork. Through this, we saw how important early exposure to the industry is.
Great day everyone, this is Intes and today I'm going to discuss the group profile. So Notre Dame University as a Catholic institution provides holistic education grounded in faith, moral values, and academic excellence. It fosters intellectual growth and spiritual development, welcoming all backgrounds while promoting community service, research, and personal transformation.
The vision is to be guided by the charism of Saint Eugene de Mazenod and committed to excellence. Notre Dame University is a pioneer Catholic Albraights of Mary Immaculate Educational Institute in Central Mindanao. We envision being a leading institute in education for social transformation in Mindanao. NDU mission to develop graduates who are locally and globally competitive, to form persons with social conscience and responsibility, to foster a culture of peace and dialogue of faiths and cultures, to facilitate community empowerment for total human development, especially among the poor, to promote holistic institutional growth, and finally, to nurture a community of internal stakeholders and external partners valuing and sharing this vision and working toward its attainment.
So now let's proceed to the goals or objectives of the College of Engineering and Computer Studies. Notre Dame University is committed to the development of individuals and communities through the following strategic directions. The first one is the holistic and inclusive formation. Second, academic leadership. Third, quality research. Fourth, intergroup relations and inclusive development. And lastly, sustainability, productivity, and growth. In support of these strategic directions, the College of Engineering adopts the following objectives. The first one is to think logically, critically, and independently, to master the scientific and engineering principles to enable them to solve problems and become well-rounded individuals, to develop their spiritual, intellectual, and physical facilities to become authentic human persons and competent professionals, to have academic skills and attitudes needed to comprehend and evaluate new information, concepts, and evidence from a range of sources, to communicate effectively both within the profession and with the society at large, and lastly, to be adaptive, creative, resourceful, and responsive to changes in society, technology, and career demands.
Good day everyone, I'm Miguel C. Gonzales and I will be the one presenting our resumes. So without further ado, let's proceed. Let's start with an easy example, and for that, let's start with ourselves. I was a graduate of Cotabato City Institute. My skills mostly revolve around 3D animation, photography, and video editing, but my interest still lies within the same aspects as engineering. Now let's move on to my teammate with the same template as we set with ourselves. First, his education, now his skills, and maybe some experiences. So first, Giancarlo Indino is a graduate of Notre Dame of Cotabato, and his skills or experience mostly revolved around SketchUp, AutoCAD, and some leadership roles. We have Intes. She's a graduate of the National College of Science and Technology, and she has experience as a call transcriber and private personal assistant. With the third teammate, Muhammad Bashfar M. Sarip. He is also a graduate of the Notre Dame of Cotabato and has mostly experience on drawing and video editing. And our last member, John Michael Secuban, is also a graduate of Notre Dame of Cotabato and has skills on mostly computer literacy. And now, for the company. Schaminco Engineering Design and Construction is a leading engineering firm known for its design, construction, and consultancy. With an amazing team of professionals, they not only made impactful local projects, they are now expanding into the international market. Its mission? Delivering quality performance through sharing global experiences in pursuit for service excellence. Its vision? To be recognized as one of the leading engineering, design, and construction firm in the country and in the Asian region. This is the organizational chart of Schaminco, with the boss being Mr. Hamin El Amino. Even at the site, we address him as such. And other notable mentions that we met in and out of the office is Sir Sadat Salem, Sir Samsudin, and where they mention is Sir Alan El Amino. Schaminco is equipped with a wide range of well-maintained construction machinery. Now, these vary from graders, backhoes, dump trucks, and even concrete mixers. But these depend on the site or the size of the project. Again, they offer from different level of services, which will be discussed in the next slide. For the services offered by Schaminco, they range from simple engineering design to full-scale construction, even project management and consultancy. Now, like what I said before, how the equipment could vary. Again, you procure proper equipment like cement mixers for full-scale construction, like what they offer. But during contracts of like just checking for permits, like consultancy, this mostly focuses on just documents and not level of equipments like mentioned before.
For our narrative experience, I will say that we have a fruitful and insightful time in our on-the-job training in Schaminco Engineering Design and Construction. We learned lots of things that we think will be useful in case we decided to work on field, and also matters including the complexity when it comes to project procurement.
During our on-the-job training at Schaminco, we noticed that the time company prioritizes technical expertise, teamwork, and guidance. Also, we gained hands-on experience with real-world applications, seeing engineering principles in action, meaningful tasks, working on projects that contribute to the company's goals, important values, learning about safety, teamwork, and adaptability in a professional setting. Overall, our OJT experience at Schaminco was enriching and helped us develop valuable skills and insights. We actively participated in various tasks during our OJT at Schaminco. Our experience included technical site work, Revit conferences, and project discussion, which gave us a well-rounded understanding of the industry. Through these activities, we developed practical skills, learned industry tools, and gained valuable insight and will prepare for us for the futures as civil engineers.
So here are our interactions. So our OJT experience at Schaminco was marked by meaningful interactions with engineers and consultants who guided us through real-world construction challenges. So their mentorship and exclusivity created an immersive environment where we learned through collaboration, observation, and active participation. So here are the challenges we have encountered when we are at Schaminco. So the main challenges during our OJT were the site's remote location and persistent water-related issues. These factors affected both construction progress and student participation, requiring long commutes and causing equipment delays due to wet soil conditions. Here are the problems met and solutions offered. A design issue arose when the elevator and stairs were placed outside the original floor plan. So we contributed by analyzing potential structural stresses and suggested using exposed metal I-beams to reduce weight, which was positively received by the engineering team.
The group accomplished lots of things, including their contribution on the decision-making for the structural integrity of the revised foundation plan of the site, joining pre-bidding conference and being able to To be involved in such crucial matter, we are grateful for the accomplishments we had, and we thank Schaminco Engineering Design and Construction for that.
For the competencies and capabilities gained during our experience, our OJT at Schaminco developed our technical, administrative, and interpersonal skills. Because we not only handled hands-on site work, we handled project documentation, and even the procurement process. We attended pre-bidding conferences, we did site inspections, they even showed us some revisions from the original plan because the site was challenging in certain aspects. Now, if we summarize that into what we gained from those experiences, we gained knowledge about site inspections, what to look for, and what we consider as acceptable. Now, for the types included in the pre-bidding process, we have the criteria for what is allowed and not allowed in the final bidding. And lastly, let's not forget to mention Engineer Salem also taught us digital mapping. This involved using Google Earth Pro to do a preliminary assessment on the plan and profile of the site.
In conclusion, our OJT training at Schaminco Engineering Design and Construction was a hands-on and eye-opening experience. We were not just observers, we were involved in real tasks like floor plan revisions and on-site activities. This gave us a better understanding of teamwork, communication, and solving problems in the field. We also got to see how bidding and procurement work, which showed us that civil engineering is not just about technical skills. Despite some challenges, we learned how to adapt, stay organized, and stay positive in a fast-paced environment. This experience helped build our confidence and reminded us that real learning happens outside the classroom. Moving on, what makes Schaminco stand out is the guidance from passionate engineers who involve students in actual projects from site work to AutoCAD and even bidding processes. It helps students build key skills like teamwork, problem solving, and adaptability. Once again, we are very thankful for the valuable experience. We highly recommend this program to future trainees who is looking for the perfect environment to grow. And that will be all for this group report. Thank you and wassalam.
This is one of our on-site lectures. However, we refrain from recording any audio because of the constant construction noise. Instead, we included the pre-biddings lectures on the proper process of preparing documents.
Ito po yung tinatawag na outer bid envelope. Dito po nakapaloob ang inyong critical bid at ang inyong happy 1 and 2. Dito po sa marking niya, name of contract, sa taas po yung area, tapos name and address of the bidder. Dito na side, sa right side. And then sa center, address to our chairman. And then, ang note po dito is do not open before the date and time of the opening. So sa pagbukas po, tatlong document po ang kita. Original, bid, at ang inyong copy 1 and 2. Kung ano po yung laman ng inyong original bid, same din po dapat ang copy 1 and 2 ninyo. Pagbukas po ng inyong original bid, dalawang component po ang kita. Itong technical component ninyo at financial component. So dito na po papasok yung 2 envelope system natin. Unahin pong bubuksan ang inyong technical component. Pag open po nito, dapat makita tatlong document. Eligibility, technical, and financial document. So proceed po, bubuksan ang inyong financial component. So kapag bukas po, naman po dito is yung inyong bid form. Since it is IFRA, bill of quantities, detailed estimate with attached summary sheet and cash flow by quarter. So yun po ang naman niya. Yun po ang pagbuwan ng aking presentation. Ilan po at magandang umaga.